So I did somewhat, I didn't video it at all, but I did somewhat of a Taranov split. Here's my exploding, keeps exploding, blue pen. It's already ruined 2 pants, but I basically got all of these bees from a hive and I shook them off in this box. And they have 1 frame of brood. And my reason for doing this split is because they're in a decent sized hive, 3 nukes, so 15 frames. And the queen is she's laying a lot, but it's incredibly horrible brood pattern, and it's not getting any better, even after treating them for a while. So I'm just basically trying to make them requeen, and actually gave them a queen cell from another very good hive, so they'll have different genetics in the original box. And I didn't see, there's 1 frame of open brood in here, so they can make a queen if they need one in here. It's possible she's not in here, but probably she's here. Certainly the way they're rushing in like that. And yeah, I've never done one of these before. It's pretty cool though. Quite simply, I didn't do it exactly the way most people do them, but what I did is simply got all the frames from my original box, shook them into this one, but you shake them off into another box, and I always add 1 frame of eggs and open brood, so that way I can tell if the queen is in there. When I beekeep, I often make the assumption that I'm not going to find the queen, and a good thing about that is making the assumption there's not a queen. I can prepare them for making their own queen if need be. But she probably is here. And so basically this hive is going to have to start over from almost nothing. I'm not giving them anything. I'm giving them some eggs and that's it. I'll feed them, but I'm not going to give them frames of cat brood or anything. They're going to have to make it or break it on their own, because this is already a very high with horrible brood pattern. I've done this before, not exactly like this, but sometimes if you just have a queen start over with a really bad brood pattern, she will do a better job for whatever reason. I don't know why she has the bad brood pattern, but often in this time of the year, late in the season, they get a bad brood pattern, but this one is worse than even usual, so I guess I'm being proactive, trying to do something about it instead of cleaning my junkyard. God, this place is bad. I gotta clean it up. For friend, we're gonna have a lumber chop fest. She's gonna cut a bunch of boxes, I'll cut a bunch of boxes, get rid of all my wood. She's gonna like that. She doesn't know how much she's in for. She's gonna get a lot of free wood. All this, she's gonna get all this plywood. That's good stuff. I was gonna make a table out of it, but I changed my mind. Anyway, yeah, so this is a modified Taranov Split. Actually, I'm gonna knock these down. And you can watch them kind of crawl in. Kind of cool. So let me set this down. All right, little lighties. Oops. All right, so most of them are off of that box, and they should just kind of wander into the New hive, the new nuke. March. Need some German music to go with this. Something the Kaiser would approve of. Did you know that Zeppelin, the dude, hated Hitler? He hated that whole communism stuff. Just a side note. Das March! So I haven't found this queen in here. This is at least the one in the past that I've seen in this hive is really big. But I've never, I hardly ever see her. I've seen her like twice out of like going in this box like 10 times. I never find her. She's not, as far as appearance, it wouldn't seem normally so hard to pick out. She's a little lighter and she's huge, so that's kind of like a good, typical, easy to find queen, but man, this one is just a hider. Some queens are like that. Really, they like to hide. But that's fine. I'll go in here in about 4 days. If I see queen cells, then I know they don't have a queen, and they're going to have to start over, which I don't like. That was the whole purpose of doing this, is so they would just continue without making a new queen. Because in the original box I did put a queen cell, and so they'll get a queen that will be emerge or hatch, if you will, in probably just a few days, 2, 3, 4 days. And at the same time they will also start queen cells, and if that first queen that I gave them doesn't make it, they should make one successfully, hopefully, out of their own eggs. But hopefully that first queen from the queen cell I gave them is successful. Man, this past week I've made so many splits unintentionally, sort of. Didn't plan on it, but I have. Anyway, not complaining. Can't have too many hives, although I have pretty much run out of frames. Need to order a few more hundred.